is divided into a distinct biological groups called race, and the member of a certain race shares certain attributes which make the group as a whole less desirable, more desirable, inferior, or superior. And this term is used commonly negative because we related it about related to prejudice, violence, and some non-equal treatment, which we regard as the discrimination. Let's look at this picture. This picture was took in Dr. Martin's speech. He said, "We must learn to live together as brothers, or we will perish together as foot." This kind of race discrimination is very serious even now. To further understand it, let's watch the video. Then we talk about the definition of sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is bullying or coercions of the sexual nature, although unwelcome or inappropriate promise of a reward in exchange for a sexual favors. In most modern legal contexts, sexual harassment is illegal, as defined by EEOC. It is unlawful to harass a person because of the person's sex. Harassment can include sexual harassment or unwelcome sexual advance, requests for sexual favor, and other verbal or physical harassment of the sexual nature. But the most important point of the sexual harassment is victim's feeling. For example, in our daily life, maybe people say you are so cute to praise you. But if one day people say you are so cute, you maybe feel uncomfortable. If you feel any uncomfortable, this is sexual harassment.
And next we're gonna talk about transgender. As you can see, transgender is a state of one's gender identity not match one's assigned sex. It means that maybe the transgender may think in her inner he or she may think he's a woman or man or neither or both. But based on the sex, other people may think she or he is a male, female, or others. But when it comes to a definition in transgender, the precise definition for transgender remains in flux. And let's talk, there are three links. And the first is a video explanation. It's a woman from LGBT group in America, and it's talk about a transgender definition, which is accepted by the most of people, and the challenge they meet. And the second is about a young college student dating with a transgender woman in Thailand. But this is written in Chinese, so I don't check it out at a class. Maybe you can look at it after a class. And it's about is a Chinese man student, and he take a trip to Thailand and meet a transgender woman, and they soon fall in love. But for some reason they broke up. But the main point is that in this case, the Taiwanese think that transgender woman is basically common with you and me. Just they have no difference in others people. They just support in wrong body. And the third is a famous transgender singer from Thailand. And the most amazing part is that the transgender woman can sing from a woman vocal into a male vocal. Just he can change his voice between man and woman. And and this picture is the second story I talk about. And this girl is a transgender woman that a Taiwanese student met. And this is a symbol of transgender. You can see it's combined from three parts. The first part is the man's symbol, and the second part is the woman's symbol. And the third part is a new symbol that combines male and female symbol. And hope. And this is a video. What will you do? It's an experience on humanity. What will you do if there are transgender beside you and he is harassment and sexual harassment and discrimination?
She's a beautiful young waitress who's about to serve up something besides a turkey club.
You look really, really familiar.
It's a part of her past that this loyal customer cannot believe.
Once upon a time, I was Chris, and now I'm Carmen.
Yes, our actress Carmen used to be Christopher. She used to be a he. And our actor Kevin has a big problem with that.
What the hell is the matter with you? Look at yourself. You're a freak.
Will anyone come to Carmen's rescue?
I'm not a freak, I'm transgendered.
It's a subject that's becoming more and more mainstream. Transgender women are gracing the covers of major fashion magazines and even competing for the title of Miss Universe.
I am a woman.
While one very famous transgender man danced with the stars.
I came on this show because I wanted to show America a different kind of man.
But not everyone is so open-minded.
Outraged outcry online from the American Family Association.
We've set up our hidden cameras at the Colonial Diner in Lyndhurst, New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I'm playing the manager.
Hey, I'm Kevin, and I'm playing the jerk.
Hi, I'm Carmen, and I'm playing myself. Oh my goodness. How
Dirty
are
Diana.
As our day begins, Kevin pretends he's a longtime customer who spent the year seeing the world.
We've missed you here.
Place
The
looks
place has not
exactly
changed.
the same.
The diner may look the same, but there's one thing that's definitely different.
Carmen's gonna take your order. Okay?
Great.
Hey. Hi, Ben.
Well, hello, how are you?
Kevin keeps staring at Carmen. There's something about her that reminds him of someone.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You look really, really familiar to me for some reason. Do we know each other?
I mean, you used to come in here like, what, a year ago?
Yeah.
How are you not gonna remember?
How would I not remember somebody as pretty as you?
Okay.
This woman next to Kevin keeps reading her menu, ignoring the conversation that's happening right in front of her.
My name's Chris, you remember?
Well, there was a Christopher that worked here, but
That's me.
What do you?
Well, let me just put your order in and then because I have to, hold on one second.
Maybe he should have ordered a sedative, because Kevin is about to get all riled up.
What did she say?
She said she was Christopher.
She thinks she was a...
I don't know. I'm not going to ask. I would ask the other girl that you know first before you say anything.
The woman tries to calm Kevin down.
Look at Chaz. Bono. You get it?
Who's that? I've been traveling.
Sheriff's son. So he used to have a daughter, now she's a guy.
You're kidding.
But Kevin wants a second opinion, and he calls over the manager, who's also one of our actors.
Was that? Is she? That's me? Is she a dude?
Yes.
She's a dude.
Do you remember Christopher?
Yeah. I remember Christopher the man.
That's what I got out of the conversation.
The woman gives Kevin a signal that it's time to cut it out, and now Carmen is back.
You're a guy?
I was.
You're a guy?
Past tense.
People do it. I mean, that's their preference, whenever they want to do it.
What we want to do is tell her it's all part of what would you do.
I say, well, teach their own, you know? You don't have to like it, but you don't have to be rude. To me, there's only one judge in the world. And someday we're all going to be judged for what we do, so.
In real life, Carmen says she's been judged since she was born as Christopher 26 years ago. She says she never felt right in her own body.
You wanted to do this, and you said because it's serious.
Yeah. You know, I hear so many stories about my other transgendered friends that, you know, they're walking down the street and then they get called a man, or they get called this, or they're in the club and people like start problems. I think that this will definitely open up a lot of eyes and their minds too.
When we start the scene again, these women seem to be doing a good job of staring down Kevin as he goes after Carmen.
Christopher, I don't understand.
And his comments getting meaner by the moment.
I don't even think I can even eat here. This is disgusting. They got the freaks waiting tables.
The women are ready to rally around Carmen, but they're not going to get the chance. Watch this.
I'm asking you to cut it out. Let him do his job.
Michael Rizzo has walked across the diner to confront Kevin face to face.
You know what she is? I don't care what she is. She's like a He-Man. That's fine. Let her be what she is. Mind your business, eat your breakfast, and get out. You don't have to stay here. Let her do what she wants to do. All right? What business is it of yours? It is my business. You're insulting someone that's trying to work. You think it's okay to be disgusting like that? It's okay to be whoever you want to be. This is America. Mind your business.
With that, Michael walks back to his seat, but he's keeping a close eye on Kevin.
I'm John Quinones, and this is What Would You Do?
I've seen the show.
You walked all the way to the other side.
I wanted to just make a point that's not going to happen, Jeff. I just knew that there was the right thing to get up and say something.
What makes you that way? What makes you want to intervene?
Nobody has the right to embarrass anybody in public like that.
We try it one final time.
How could I forget?
Just saying, shame on you.
How could I forget this one?
It's a pretty big mistake.
This is good.
Carmen has everyone's attention, including this man. What'll he do when she...
Okay, basically this show told what American thinks about transgender. And then we enter our real case about CeCe McDonald. This is the first story. What are you doing? On the 9th of June 5th, 2011, CeCe McDonald, together with 4 of her friends, Satavia Taylor, Larry Tyrese Thomas, maybe I should draw some. Out of these 4, you only need to see Thomas once. She is making the most of the story. So they are going to walk to Cup Foods to pick up some groceries. The store was little more than a half mile from the apartment. As they walked from the apartment, laugh and trading jokes, a squad car pulled up and shined a spotlight on them. "What are you doing out here?" the officer asked. "What do you mean, what are you doing out here?" replied Thomas. "We are just going to get something to eat." The officer crouched behind them for a few minutes, then peeled away. From this story, this is not the real case, it's just a side case. It's like when there's a group of girls going to buy some food, and then a squad car and officer comes and spawn and shine a spotlight. It's kind of rude, right? It's like, why are you even asked that? It's some racist thing. It's like black people in America used to be like stealing things or make some noises, disturbance like that. This is some argument of the story. This is the real case. Moment later, as they near the intersection, it's like the place. say this is the transgender group. And here is Thomas. They buy grocery from Cup Food. And then they going back. Moment later, as they near intersection, they meet three guys. One is Smith. This is later to be a victim, and his girlfriend and his ex. Okay. So when Smith saw this group, it's like he feels disgust, and later Torreson, because there's no witness, the story is come up from these guys, and then Torreson will call that Smith make a derogatory or sarcastic word to them. It's like faggot or nigger's lover, whoop the whoop, and nigger babies like that. And then when Thomas started to get angry, he backed into the middle of the street, dropped the belt, and want to go to a fight. He is provoked. And then the Smith is like provoke them again, like trainee, look at the trainee over there, look at the trainee over there. Trainee is a slang word, is to mean a negative things to transgender. And then because provoke goes on and on and on and on, and then they are started to get angry and start the fight. There's a Gary Gilbert here. Gary Gilbert is a guy across the street. Let's say there's a bar here, and there's a guy here, and he saw the whole incident. This is the story based on Gary Gilbert. Smith and McDonald moved into the street away from the rest of the group. McDonald appeared to be holding a blade, and while Smith clenched his fist and approached her, he is just like shuffling his feet, like something like you would do in boxing. Shuffling here is not like party rock anthem shuffling. It's like more to boxing shuffling like this. And then what Gilbert here is Smith talk about, you gonna stab me, bitch. The next thing Gilbert knows, Smith was hands over and stab. You stabbed me. Yes, I did. After everyone saw Smith bleeding, the fighting it stopped. A few the rest of the member is run away, and Thomas and CeCe go back to Cup Food. And that's the story. Get any? Okay.
Alright, so after the case is happened and CeCe is accused to be a murder, so CeCe need a lawyer, right? And who's going to be her lawyer? The answer came from a law offices of the Legal Rights Center. It's a law offices in the town, and they accept a lot of cases which is going to be on trial. And actually, for law offices, it is rare to accept a murder case. Everybody on staff has to agree to accept it before they can work on the case. In fact, Isaac, who's going to be CeCe lawyer, it is the first time for him to go a trial for a murder case. He never done it before.